45 of the Youth Net on the 3rd of April already. This N2BH, Bill and Palmyra, New York. We have Grayson, KG4BUT, will be doing the first half hour. Then we'll turn over to Ivan, KE2EGF. We have Sale, W2SAL, Vicky, KE8VKY, helping out on log. And tonight's question is, are you working on any projects? It doesn't have to be radio related. That's one kids came up with last week. We already have some text check-ins. We have Roy, KA8BYU, Stephen, WB3ILA, Jim, AK4G, Jason, K4KU, and Randy, W2RBC. Do we have any mobile stations? Mobiles only.
November 8, Mike Juliet, November, N8MJN in the mobile. Kilo India mobile.
This is with 4 Golf Mike India, W4 GMI, Mobile, West Alabama.
Okay, we got Dave, W4 GMI. The one station all we caught was 2KI. Could you give us your complete call sign?
This is Bob, Kilo 2 Kilo India in Vermont. Go ahead.
Okay, Bob, we got you that time. Thank you, and we'll get back to you in a second. We have Marson, N8MJN in the mobile. Do we have any general check-ins? Call signs twice.
Mobile KE5KUR. Mobile KE5KUR.
In and out.
Brian in Michigan. Over.
KE7K.
Yeah, let's hold up there a second. We had quite a pile up. We got Kevin, KE7K, KG5MEL. Jose was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. James, KE5KUR. Believe it is. Looks like you're new to the system. Mobile. Get back to you shortly. We had somebody named Brian. Could we get your call sign? Okay, Brian, we got that. Thank you very much. We'll get back to you in a minute. We'll turn it over to Grayson. We have another text check-in, Andrew, K680S. We'll turn it over to Grayson, and a reminder, tonight's question is, are you working on any projects?
Thank you. Only KA8BYU was back from New York.
Good evening, Grayson, everybody on the Youth Net, KA8BYU. No, right now I'm not working on any projects except putting everything back on the new phone that I got today. My old one, the charger jack died, so got to the phone store today, got a new phone, so I'm sitting there now playing with this thing for the last hour and a half, getting all the stuff transferred over from one to the other and that, so right now that's the only project. So everybody have a happy Easter, happy Passover, and take care. Back to you.
3 Roy. Next up, WB3ILA, Steve from Easton, Pennsylvania.
Good evening, Grayson. Thanks for running the net tonight. Yeah, I'm actually, well, radio-wise, I'm working on trying to build an all-star node. I have a Raspberry Pi and all-scan device, and I got a little handheld. And I haven't had to use it because I got a repeater right by the house here, so, but that'll keep me busy for a while, taking my good old time at it. But anyway, that's about it. And again, I hope everybody out there has a happy Easter or Passover. So back to the net. It's WB3ILA.
2742 Steve. Next up, AK4G, Jim from Jacksonville, Florida.
Good evening, Grayson, and everyone on the Youth Net. Yes, I worked on a new HS beam over the winter. What a project. That was took me several months, mostly for waiting on the beam to be built for Mosley Antenna, and it was a good one. Right now, currently working on the yard, trying to get the yard back in shape from the winter. You know, I've got to re-sprig part of the yard and get ready for summer, so the yard looks pretty. The wife, that's a must for her. So anyway, happy Easter to everyone. Thanks for all that you do, Grayson, and everyone else. Ivan on the Youth Net, y'all do a super fantastic job, and have a great weekend. Till next week, 7-3 from AK4G.
Thank you, Jim. Next up, K4KU, Jason from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, good evening, Grayson, and everybody on the Youth Net. As for projects, yeah, I'm actually working with a new board from Arduino called the Uno Q, and it can run some Edge AI models, so I'm trying to see if I can set up some facial recognition software from my home security system. Anyway, that's it. Everyone have a happy Easter. This is K4KU, back to net.
I-732 Jason. Next up, W2 RBC, Randy from Cessna, New York.
Good evening, Grayson, and everyone on the Youth Net. Yes, I just started building a portable UHF repeater from spare parts. I expect it's probably going to be a long-term project. Happy Easter to everyone. Back to net control. 73 to all. W2 RBC.
I-73 to you. I-73 to you, Randy. Next up, N8MGJN, Malkin from Sterling Heights, Michigan.
Good evening, Grayson. Everybody else on the Youth Net, this is N8MJN. Yeah, working on several projects. Getting kind of close on the Go box with the 705 and Xiegu 125 amp with a tablet, a Pi, a hotspot, all into a box. That said, just started on a new desk project for the Ham Shack, so kind of tore apart the All-Star node and everything that was in there, and kind of building a desk, so that way I can be a little more comfortable. So that's it. I'll send it back to net control. Everybody have a great Easter. 73 and 8MJN.
I-73 to you, Malkin. Next up, K2KI, Bob from Highgate, Central Vermont.
Grayson, this is everyone on the net. This is K2KI handheld mobile. I hope I'm making it into the repeater. Just wanted to say good evening, and yes, I'm working on several QRP radio kits. Not at the same time, but I've got a I got a pretty big stack of kits that I ordered over the past few years, and I figured it's time to get them going. So I'll turn it back over to you and say to everybody, have a happy Easter and Passover, and we'll turn it back to you, Grayson. This is K2KI Mobile.
To you, Bob. Next up, W4GMI, Dave from Beaumont, Alabama. W4GMI, Dave from Beaumont, Alabama. Are you with us? I guess not. Alright. KE5, KUR, James from Sweetwater, Texas.
Good evening, everybody. This is the second time I've checked in on this net. Just on the, I don't know what link it is. I don't know if this is a repeater stage linked in Abilene, Texas. That's where I'm at right now. And I am working on a project getting my HF rig on the air. I've got a Kenwood TS120S that I'm getting put on the air, and I've got a DX40 antenna, wire antenna I'm getting put up. So hopefully soon I'll get it on the air and get my HF station up and running. With that, I'll turn it back to you, Grayson, doing a great job on the net. KE5, KUR.
To you, James. Next up, KJ5, MEL, Joseph from Austin, Texas. And he was in and out. Next up, NHBZR, Brian from Harrison Township, Michigan.
Hello, Grayson. You're doing a great job running the net. That's awesome. I got a little bit of a long story to say here, and I apologize to anybody who's heard this before. But I was following KE4ZYQ, chasing him all around the net on all these different frequencies. He was getting out everywhere. So I said, "Hey, Joe, what kind of antenna do you have?" And he told me, and so I ordered one. And then the people said, "Oh, it's going to cost you $40 to ship it." And I go, "Nah, that's too much for a $40 antenna. Cancel it." And this forced me to go into learning how to build my own antennas. So I built first I built a J-pole, dual band, which I'm talking to you now. And I made another J-pole roll-up antenna, and I made another J-pole roll-up antenna, and I sent it to I sent it to KF8FQN, who I believe he runs the net sometimes. It's Wyatt. And unfortunately, Joe went silent T, and he passed away. So I wanted to let everybody know that. And tonight I'm going to try and build a Papa Alpha Oscar 5 Foxtrot Bravo Kilo antenna. It's the FBK antenna. I'm going to try and make one of them tonight. So it's got me interested in making all these antennas. So I don't know. I think that's awesome. But we're going to miss old Joe. And that's it for me. This is N8BZR, or 73s, everybody. This is N8BZR in Harrison Township, Michigan.
So for you, Brian. Next up, KE7K, Kevin from Portland, Oregon.
Hey, good evening, Grayson. Thanks for picking me up. Doing a great job as always. I got lots of projects and hobbies. The project I'm working on right now is I got a little open lot, about a third of an acre, a couple of houses down from my residence. Just completely empty lot, got some chickens on it, and it's our wiffle ball field. But there's a few big old ankle breaker holes, so I'm out here filling holes and trying to get the field ready for the season. Thanks for picking me up, bud. KE7K.
NHPZR recheck.
Alright, some voice to you, Kevin, K6ADS, Andrew from Glen Bonnie, Maryland.
Thank you very much for having me. This is K6ADS, currently in Glen Burnie, Maryland. I believe the question was, do I have any other projects going on? Well, I usually have a lot of projects going on. I host a chat network for 2600 Magazine, and I'm currently writing some software for a mental health care robot, or bot for it. And also, I'm always doing projects around the house, or working on motorcycles, or generators, or building stuff, and so on. But I always got all kinds of other projects besides ham radio. So I appreciate the question, and I really appreciate you guys always running the Youth Net, and I hope to get my daughter back on here someday for you all. Have a great evening, and thank you for hosting the net. This is K6ADS.
To you, Andrew. Next up, K2AT, Joe from East New York.
Good evening, Grayson. Vicky, good evening to the net. I have several projects. I have 2 guitar amplifiers to repair. One I just did finish. Another one is a tube amplifier that for some reason has a problem. I think it has to have new capacitors. I also am going to redo a node. I want to update my first node so it will work as well as the node I'm using right now. So that's about it. Have a happy Easter, everyone. K2AP back.
To you, Joe. Next up, N5 LTC, Terry from Austin, Texas.
Good evening, Grayson, Ivan, everybody on the net tonight, folks in the Zoom room. I have 2 projects going on right now. One, I am reconfiguring a radioless node using ASL3 in place of ham VoIP. And second, I'm putting together a Go box. I bought another UV5R Mini handheld, and I'm going to throw a hotspot in there, a Raspberry Pi, bunch of cables, and be ready to go traveling the upcoming summer. This is N5RTC, back to net control.
Audi 73 to you, Terry. Next up, KE2 EGF, Ivan from Gasport, New York.
Good evening, Grayson. This is Ivan, KE2 EGF. I'm on my base station here. How do I sound?
I'm pretty good, Ivan.
It's good that we got it working now. Anyways, I am on some projects. Currently, I got a 3D printer recently. I've been messing with that, trying to see how it can get my prints to be the best. And The 3D printer also helps with many other projects. So, anyways, 73, this is KE2 EGF, back to net.
To you, Ivan. Next up, K4 PJM, Perry from Lee's Booksport.
Good evening, Grayson, Ivan, and Vicky, everybody in the Zoom room tonight. Well, as far as projects go, I have a lot of them. You know, one of the big projects I have every day is just trying to get out of bed now that I'm retired. I guess it's a little tough. But the other projects that we have is I got to convert my daughter's home, which you take out the old hot water heater and go to tankless. So that's this week's project. And then after that, the next project is going to try, now that I've got my general license, we have to work on a better antenna for 80 meters. So we're going to be working on that. So that's our project. Do you I know you're always busy. Do you have a project going on, Grayson? I'd like to hear about it if you got one. Everybody have a great night. K4 PJM, back to net.
I do have this one IC 2100 at say receiver. I think it like makes like a bunch of like clicking noises when you turn it on. I think it's the capacitors, but I could be wrong. I've been trying to fix that. Only problem is that the power supply, which is what it probably is, at least for that. It's like soldered in with like cables, and there's no easy way to get that out. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out recently. Alright, so please do Perry. Next up, WB8 ODF, Dave from Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Good evening, Grayson, Ivan, and Vicky, and everybody else on the Youth Net this evening. This is Dave. I'm in Ypsilanti, Michigan, about 30 miles due west of Detroit on I-94. My project right now is I have 4 15-inch woofers, speakers, in my apartment. And I'm changing out the 2 Optimus. I have 2 PVs, 2 Optimus. I'm changing the 15-inch woofers on the Optimus out to be, we'll call them subwoofers. So I want to make sure that if there's any need whatsoever to get kicked out of this apartment complex, I have it on hand. Thanks for doing the net, Grayson. Good evening, everyone. WB8 ODF.
Somebody to you, Dave. Next up, KE8 SMM, Jeff from Montrose Hills, Michigan.
Good evening, Grayson, everyone on the Youth Net. This is KE8 SMN. No ham projects, but I got a little project to build something for a ramp to load my motorcycle. So that'll be on my list for the next couple of weeks. KE8 SMN, happy Easter to all. Back to net.
To you, Jeff. Next up, K4MMX, Craig from Oakland, Florida.
Good evening, Grayson, and everybody else. Just happened to catch me at a good time. I assume the question is what kind of projects I got going on. I'll keep it to personal ones. I've got a total of 3 tube radios. One of them is an AM/FM old Zenith. I've got an old another AM FM tube radio that is all taken apart. I had to buy all new capacitors, just waiting for me to get the time to do it. And let's see, I got an old shortwave radio, also tube, that needs to be restored. And the last project that needs to be done before I can do any of the others is to finish setting up my little workbench here at home. So, good job doing the net. K4 MMX, back over to you, Grace.
Alrighty, summer fleas to you, Quag. Next up, N8BZ All, Brian from Harrison Township, Michigan. N8BZ All, Brian from Harrison Township, Michigan. Are you with us? I guess you are not. Okay. N3 DQD, away from Beaver, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, good evening, Grayson, Ivan, everyone else in there this evening. This is N3DQD. Not really a big project, but I'm working on the kit that will be used for nuclear power plant drill. We have to set up a station in an area of the county as an EOC. So I'm just putting together the antenna and the radios that will be used for that. This is N3DQD.
Sorry, did you say a power plant?
College chicken and fat eggs, yeah.
This N2BH at the bottom of this list. We'll take some more check-ins. Just a reminder, text line is open, 716-317-9050, or you can email your call sign, text@ecr.radio. We have AA3MR, Walter via the text line. We'll take some general check-ins, call sign space.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Alpha India Romeo.
Delta Delta, David in Baytown.
KD9PEV, KD9PEV.
KO4QMM, KO4QMM.
Alpha Delta 5, Delta Delta, David in Baytown, Texas.
Charlie X-Ray, N5XS, surveys are Woody in Florida.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
1 November Yankee Sierra 4G1 NYS, Stephen.
Whiskey 0 Quebec Golf. Whiskey 0 Quebec Golf. Devin and Austin.
All right, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge this list. We have Devin, W0QG, Ray, KC3FGD, Stephen, 4G1NYS, Roger, KO4QMM, Caleb, KD9PEV, Tracy, KJ5IDD, Dick, WB2JPQ, Charlie, W5A5AIR, Woody, N5XCX. The station from Baytown, Texas. Could you come back with your call sign?
The 5 Delta David.
Now you're cutting out. Could you try it one more time?
5 Delta Delta David.
Yeah, we'll get it here. We'll come back to you. Let's see. Let's go up top of the list to, well, let's turn it back over to Grayson for a couple more, and then we'll turn it over to Ivan. It's all yours, Grayson.
Alrighty, Bill, how much do I have? How many, check-ins?
Oh, you can run a couple more.
Okay, AA Fleet MR Walter from Clarendon, Pennsylvania.
Hello, Grayson, and everybody on a net this evening. Yeah, project, I'm working on getting my drone license, my Part 107, and I've been studying, and it's a pretty hard test because it's like a pilot's license. So, and I've been flying a drone for the fire hall for search and rescue for the city of Clarendon, and my fiance is the mayor of Clarendon, so he got me involved in that because I was a EMT firefighter for years, and got me involved in that. So I'm working on that, and I have a farm with about 10 acres, so I got to get my tractor in shape and just do some preventive maintenance and start cutting pretty soon because we had temperature 78 degrees, and we've been having warm weather, and the grasses are growing. So always got projects going on, and anybody ever want to build an antenna, look at Salty Walt's book, Portable Antennas, K4OGO, Waves, Coastal Waves and Wires is his YouTube page, Salty Walt. So, all right, back over to net, and happy Easter to you, Grayson, and your family and everybody out there on the net. Have a nice and happy Easter. 73 AA3MR. Back to net control.
Alrighty, summon fleet to you, Walter. Next up, N5XCX, ready from Talbot, Florida.
Actually, it's Tavares, Florida. Good evening to you. I'm Eclipse only. Okay. I don't, I used to do HF, but this has got to bore. Okay. So, that's about it. No
projects here involve XCX. Back to that.
To you. Alright, 73 to you, Liddy. Next up, WA5AIR, Charlie from Montgomery, Texas.
Yeah, once I had just come in here and turned the radio up, what was the question?
Are you working on any projects that doesn't have to be radio related?
Oh, yeah. I'm always working on a project. I'm just looking. You don't have to see up on top of me. I hear you. But anyway, I am restoring a 1979 Harley Davidson. I believe that's 47 years old. Anyway, I've been doing that project. I'm not finished with it, but I am almost done with it.
Spot 190.
Not 190. Alright. But anyway, I'm doing that. And then I'm also working on another project, getting a repeater going in downtown Houston on top of a building. Getting internet to it and all that, putting a Sager modem on it. And right now, believe it or not, as soon as I get off the radio here in a second, I'm actually painting the bedroom. I'm surprised the wife ain't hollering at me. As always, you're doing a good job, and always enjoy trying to check into the net. From WA5AIR in beautiful Montgomery, Texas.
Free to Charlie. Next up, over to Ivan, KE2 EGF. That's that, 73 CL.
Yeah, thanks, Grayson. Good evening, everyone. On the net, this is Ivan, KE2, EGF. Question tonight is, are you working on any projects? First off, we have WB2, JPQ, Dick, in Eden, New York. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan. Good evening, everyone. Great job. I wish I would have told you about going to your transceiver sooner. I thought about it a few weeks back. I keep forgetting to mention it. You really sound good. Yes, I have several projects going. I have a repeater down in the system, and I went for my backup, and only to find out that the frequency that I need to use it on never got programmed in, and I had a computer crash a while back, and my software was on that computer, and it's just been one bad storm after another, but we'll get there. So, thanks for doing the net. This is WB2JPQ.
Yeah, thanks, Dick. Yeah, that's kind of sad that happened with the repeater there, but anyways, yeah, thanks for checking in. Next up, we have KJ5IDD, Tracy in Hobbs, New Mexico. Please come now. K5IDD, Kilo Juliet 5, India Delta Delta, Tracy in Hobbs, New Mexico. Are you still with us? Mark there's in and out. 73s. Next up we have KD9PEV, Caleb in Ringo, Wisconsin. Please come now.
Good evening to everyone on the youth. And I have a number of projects going on right now. I am building a digital organ. I am also building a portable HF radio setup. This is KD9PEV.
Yeah, Caleb, did you say you're making a digital organ? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, like the kind with the instrument.
Yeah, that's very cool. I haven't, heard of many digital organs, but I've seen them, but I did not know that they were that easy to build. But, yeah, that's pretty cool if you can build them. That's a very cool thing. I've never even really heard of that. But anyways, yeah, that's very cool. 73 to you there, Caleb. Next up, we have KO4QMM Roger in Amatilla, Florida. Please come now.
Well, good evening, Ivan and the Youth Net crew. You can put me down for boat ramp. That's probably my biggest project going right now is a boat ramp down by the lake. Thanks for getting me in there, and everybody have a great Easter. KO4QMM clear.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun there, Roger. 73. Next up, we have the 5 Delta Delta station that we were hearing. Is it November 5 Delta Delta?
David 5 Delta Delta, that's David in Baytown, Texas. I believe that's who that was. N0XRG, back to you.
Hey there, Ron. I think I doubled on you. Can you come back?
I'll put David 5 Delta Delta, that's David in Baytown. For some reason, the first part of his transmission was cutting off, but that was David checking in.
Hey, what was his prefix? His prefix?
David 5, David, so AD5DD.
Thank you very much. We got that. That's showing up correct there. All right, Alpha Delta 5 Delta Delta AD5DD. Please come now.
Awesome job. I've had a few little projects going on lately, helped a couple of other ham operators get on the air with new antenna setups. I restored an old Heathkit condenser detector, and I've been using it to restore Hammerland SP600 receiver, and I'm about to start on a Viking 2 transmitter. Over. Back to net.
Yes, that is very cool there, David. Yeah, there's some interesting projects. 73, next up we have 4 Golf 1, November Yankee Sierra, 4G1, NYS, Stephen in Batangas City of Batangas, Philippines. Please come now.
All right, thank you. This is Steven, 4 Golf 1, November Yankee Sierra from here in the Philippines. It's Saturday morning here, and my answer to your question, no, don't have any existing project right now, including some radio-related stuff. We're still quite busy in roadside assistance operation for all the pilgrims and tourists who are visiting the various churches this Holy Week and Easter weekend. That's why we're practically all hands full right now. 73 is Ivan, and to everybody on the Youth Net, 4 Golf 1 November Yankee Sierra, sending it back to net control.
Sounds serious there, Stephen. Yeah, there's some interesting projects, and wishing you a happy Easter there. Oh, quite funny because it's actually 8:45 on a Friday night where we're at, so yeah, I guess that kind of shows how the time zones change, but wow. Anyway, 73 there, Steven. Next up we have KC3 FGD right in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan, and everyone on the net. Wow, you're sounding great this evening. Yeah, I'm working on several projects, none related radio, though. Just briefly, in our wonderful wood shop, I'm currently building some coasters out of wood scraps we have laying around. And over in the gardens, I'm getting ready to put down some agricultural fabric for growing melons and watermelons. That's the current projects. Everyone have a wonderful Easter. Back to net control.
Really, those are some interesting projects too. I wonder how the coasters are going to turn out. Depends on if you're staying in them, but that'll be interesting, see how they turn out. I've never seen really handmade wood coasters, but I've seen some pictures of them. I hope they turn out well. 73 there, Ray, and have a happy Easter. Next up, we have W0QG Devin in Austin, Texas. Please come now.
Hey, Ivan. Thanks for running the net. This is Devin, W0QG. No ham radio projects going on right now. I do have a little coding project where what happened was Spotify removed some of these playlists that I liked that they generated. One was called The Daily Drive, where we played a mix of news podcasts and your recommended songs. But they removed it, so I'm just writing a little command line tool that will emulate that playlist creation, and I'll just throw it on my DigitalOcean node and put it on a cron tab and run it every morning or something like that. But anyway, hope everybody has a great weekend. Send it back into control. 7-3.
Yeah, 73 to you there, Devin. Those are some pretty cool projects, I have to say. Sounds pretty fun to work on, but yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, that's kind of funny for a Spotify playlist. I haven't heard of them doing stuff like that much, but yeah, I agree. I think the music that you want is very important. So yeah, I especially agree. I would be quite mad if they took away a playlist that I had or something like that. But anyway, 73, next up we have N0XRG down in Baytown, Texas. Please come now.
First off, thank you for running the net. Always makes my day when I hear you guys. It's just awesome. So projects, got a bunch going on. One I just finished and literally just got through using. I had a satellite array that ended up in my pool after a storm and dunked the whole thing. So I was able to get it out, get it dried out, get it torn apart, put it back together, break. Taping seals, or all the seals, all the connectors, all the coax. I had coax seal on it, then I had the 3M Super 88, and it literally saved me from a bigger disaster. So I got things bent back into place and put back up, and just made another ISS contact just a few minutes ago. So yeah, super cool. On to the next project. Back to you, N0XRG from Baytown.
Yeah, 73D there, Ron. Those ISS contacts are always fun. I usually do them over the summer. It's stuck into the season of making the contacts. I don't have any indoor station for them. Maybe that'll be something fun to set up in the future, but yeah, anyway, 73, next up we have WD5DON down in Corpus Christi, Texas. Please come right now.
Good evening, Ivan and the rest of the net. Good to hear you guys as always this evening. And as far as projects, yes, there are always several projects going on. I just put up another HF antenna recently, and I also have a hobby of building and coding digital clocks, and so there's always something to do on that front. That's a lot of fun. And finally, I have a personal project of trying to get my CW back up to speed. It's been quite a number of years since I've been on, and so I miss that. So I'm going to try to get that back up to speed. And I wanted to ask you if you've done any CAD layout yet as far as your 3D prints are concerned, or have you just been printing things primarily off of other people's designs? So 73, and happy Easter to you. Back to you, sir.
With the 3D printer, I have designed some cool stuff. Let me go to my page here, but I have a whole page on stuff that I have designed. Some of it's hand-related, some of it's not. Let's see. So, I've made a bookmark holder, some little toys. I've also designed a watch holder for my watch to charge it. I've made some other toys for my sister's stuff. I've also made a scraper to scrape stuff off your build plate. And I've also designed something to fix a very big problem that I've had, which is all my microphones are usually all over my desk. So I designed a hook that goes onto the desk, and it snaps on there really good, and it ends up holding them. So yeah, my desk is no longer messy from microphones. So that is one cool thing that's had a good use for. Anyway, 73 to you, they're done. Next up, we have KD3 AJN, Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan, and everyone else on the net tonight. No projects. Everyone have a happy Easter. KD3 AJN.
3 to you, Anna. Next up, we have W2 BLT Scott in Buffalo, New York. Please come now.
Well, good evening, Ivan. Good to hear you tonight. I don't have any projects really pressing. I've been purging some stuff that I haven't used for many, many years, but other than that, no projects in the works right now. Have a great evening, and thanks for doing the net. This is W2 BLT.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. 3:32 there, Scott. All right, time to take more check-ins. So I'm going to pass it back to, I believe, Sale? W2SAL, this is KE2 EGF.
Thanks, Ivan. All right, folks, we'll take more check-ins at this time. We've got about another 5 or 6 minutes left here, 7 minutes. So let's see if we can load them up and Ivan a good send-off for the end of the night. This is W2SAL for the East Coast Reflector Youth Net. We'll take your calls now.
KD2, VNU.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
K6 GBZ, K6 GBZ, in and out.
W2KJV, W2KJV.
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Zulu Lima.
2ZVN and 2ZVN.
Kilo Quebec 4, Golf Whiskey Oscar. Kilo Quebec 4, Golf Whiskey Oscar. Kilo Quebec 4, Golf Whiskey Oscar. In and out, William from Wake Forest, North Carolina.
Yankee. KJ5, NCN, in and out, Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, Papa Limit, Victor, Kilo, Chris.
Alright, folks, let's hold them up there. I got a KGC at the end there. You want to come back with the rest of your call sign for us, please?
This is Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, Chris.
Copy that, Chris, we got you. Okay, so the rest of you from the bottom up, I'll read them off and you can come back and let me know who we missed. KJ5NCN, David. KQ4GWO, Bill or William. N2ZVN, Alan and Maddie. KJ5MZL, Michael. W2KJV, my pal Tony down there in Homosassa, Florida, and his wife Mary. K6GBC, Tom, California. N4RHE, Roger in Lauderdale, Florida. And Derby Dan, KD2, VNU. With that, did we miss anyone? If so, please call now.
Whiskey Delta 8, Italy, Oscar Lima. Kilo Echo 2, Foxtrot Delta India.
Kilo Bravo 0, Golf Uniform Fox. KB0 GUF.
November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa. November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa.
Kilo Golf 5.
Not for Ohio State University.
Kilo Golf 5. Juliet Romeo Alpha.
Let's hold them up there. I'm not even going to try and run these all the way up, but I'm going to give it to Ivan, and he can take them from the top down, and we'll see how far we get, and we'll probably run after the 9 o'clock hour, but we'll get you in there somehow, some way. With that, I'm going to send it over to Ivan, wherever you might be. What is it, about 30 miles east of Buffalo, KE2 EGF. It's all yours, Ivan. Thank you.
Right, thanks, Sal. Again, question tonight is, are you working on any projects? This does not have... First off, we have KD2, VNU, Derby Dan in Derby, New York. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan. Good evening to everybody on the net. Now, just decluttering and doing yard work, trying to get ready for the summer and the spring here, so... Other than that, everybody have a good evening and have a nice Easter. KD2 VNU, return it back to the net.
Thanks for you there, Derby Dan. Next up we have N4RHE, Roger in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Please come now.
Ivan, sound good? November 4, Romy. Today I got delivered 4 cubic yards of dirt that weigh over 8,000 pounds to fill a hole that was created after removing a large tree on stump. I will plant some vegetables when our rainy season begins. My question for you, Ivan, what subject is your favorite teacher this school year? November 4, Roger M. Enthusiast. Return.
Yeah, thanks for the question there, Roger. In terms of that, well, to be honest, lunch. But, yeah, first subject, definitely science. I really like doing science. That's a fun one. Math is alright, but, a little boring to get taught, but I'm good at it. Anyway, 73 to you there, Roger. Next up, we have W2KJV, Tony in Homosassa, Florida. Please come now. KJV, are you still with us?
I don't know if you got any of that, Ivan. Back to you. This is W2KJV.
No, I did not get any of that. Can you repeat that?
I'm very sorry. Yeah, I have two projects going right now. A solar project where I'm trying to update my solar energy and power my radio full-time. And the other project is I bought a push-up pole, 30-foot push-up pole. I had it out back, and I'm having trouble extending it now. It kind of they're probably oxidized, and I'm having a little bit of an issue extending it up. And once I get that freed up, I'm going to put up another antenna. And my question to you, Ivan, is what do you think of the NASA moon mission? Let you take it from there. This is W2KJV.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Yeah, I think it's a truly amazing mission. We haven't done this stuff in years now. I think the last time was what? I think, because we watched in class, I think one of the teachers said 1972, so kind of crazy. Anyways, another thing that's kind of interesting is when I was in 3rd grade, so that would have been 3 years ago, maybe 4, we ended up hearing about another Artemis launch, and I remember, I think they were trying to send to the moon. I think it was just a research rocket though, and they ended up not being able to fire it off because it hit a loose screw, so kind of interesting. Anyways, 73 to you there, Tony. Next up we have KJ5MZL, Michael in Georgetown, Louisiana. Please come now.
Kilo Julian 5, Mike Zulu Lima. I don't know, I just got me some Raspberry Pis and I'm trying to build me another VMR node for my truck. That's about the only thing I got working on. Back to you.
Alright, 73 to you there, Michael. Next up we have N2ZVN, Alan, and possibly Manny in Kendall, New York. Please come now.
Well, good evening here. Ivan, and all that makes this net possible, and everyone else. Yeah, I always have projects. Tomorrow I'm going to be going out and putting in 22 8-foot wooden fence posts and getting fence up around the garden to keep the critters out of there and get ready for planting here in probably another little over a month, I guess. So, always tons of projects. And Maddie's projects? They're helping Dad. I always drag her out with me. Sometimes kicking and screaming, sometimes willingly, but she's usually involved. Everyone have a great weekend and happy Easter. N2ZVN. Back to net.
Sorry for you there, Ellen. I am hoping that your garden will stay safe from the animals this year. Let's see, I have a tradition of putting out flowers from my ring gauge every year. I have a Coca-Raz ring gauge, so kind of a cool program if you want to look it up. But what I end up doing is I go out, pick up some cool flowers and plant around. It's kind of fun. I usually plant bulbs too, so those are coming up around soon. Anyways, 73 Steve there, Ellen. Next up we have KQ4, GWO, William, and Wake. Actually, no, hold on. Those two are in and out. Never mind. Next up we have KB8, PLV, Chris, and Navi, Michigan. Please come now.
Good evening to everyone. Thanks for running a really great net. My project right now is building a portable all-star node for camping and learning some really new fun things with Raspberry Pi to make it all work. It's always a fun thing when you go out camping to make ham radio even more interesting. Everyone have a great weekend ahead. This is KB8 PLV, back to net.
Project there, Chris. 73. Next up, we have WD8IOL, James in Toledo, Ohio. Please come now.
You, WD8IOL, Toledo, Ohio. My extra projects, I'm a pen and ink artist, so I'm always busy over at my easel. When I'm not on ham radio, 73 to all, WD8IOL.
For you there, James. Next up, we have KE2, FDI, Mike in Long Beach, New York. Please come now.
Hey, how you doing, everyone? Yeah, I've got nothing really going on right now as far as projects. I'm just waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit so I can start hiking again and enjoying the outdoors. It's been a miserable winter in Long Island, New York. So, hoping for better weather in April. This is KE2 FDI, back to the net.
Alright, 73 Steve there, Mike. Just want to let you know, you are very, very quiet. I turned my radio up to, let's see, max volume here, and that's usually enough to hurt my ears, and I can still kind of barely hear you. So, yeah, you are very quiet. I don't know if you want to work on that at some time, but, yes, it's definitely a very good thing to work on. 73, next up we have KB0GUF, John in South St. Paul, Minnesota.
Well, good evening, young man. Thanks for having me. Projects, I've got a long honey-do list, and I keep procrastinating. But that's about it. Nothing major to speak of. Thanks for having me. KB0GUF, back to you, sir.
Alright, 73 there, John. Next up we have and 7 FGP, Scott in Jamestown, New York. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan, and hello everybody out there tonight. Yeah, my project right now is I'm setting up a computer embroidery machine and got kind of the shirt thing dialed in a little bit, and I'm going to work on some hats. So thanks for doing the net, and I'll send it back to you.
73 there's Scott. Next up we have and 4 OSU, Jerry in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Please come now.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I've got a couple of little projects going. We finally got FPNL to move the electrical lines and put them all underground and get them away from my antenna. And number 2, looking for a short in the lights in the truck. How about 5 one? Stay out of trouble, you're doing a nice job. And 4 OSU, we're down.
32 there, Jerry. Next up we have Kilo Golf 5, JRA, KG5, JRA, Dominic in Navasota, Texas. Please come now. We'll mark you as in and out there. If you want to come back one more time, KG5, JRA, are you still there? We'll mark you as in and out, and that is on this net. Looks like we got 55 check-ins, and that is very good for us today. So anyways, thank you guys. 73, this is KE2 EGF. I am clear and passing it back to Sale.
Ivan, Grayson, great job again tonight, guys. You guys do fantastic here on the Youth Net. And with that, I'll send it back to Mr. Bill. N2, BH for a final. This is W2SAL.
Oh, thank you, Sal. I'd like to thank everybody for checking in tonight. Ivan Grayson doing a great job. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Vicky, for helping on log. And wish everybody a happy Easter weekend. And there will be a 40-meter net tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., 7.245, N2BH.
This is QV, going to answer the link back in.